Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into it.
What is a throttle valve, DZ? This node is a structural element of the fuel supply system, gasoline power unit. It regulates the flow of air, with the subsequent formation of a fuel-air mixture. The throttle is located between the intake air filter and the intake manifold. The choke plays a key role in providing the engine with fuel. The throttle is a kind of valve that regulates the fuel supply to the combustion chamber by changing the pressure of incoming masses, air, fuel. The principle of operation is that when the throttle is opened, the pressure rises to atmospheric level, while in its closed state a vacuum is formed. Thus, a small opening angle of the throttle valve corresponds to low engine speed. The throttle valve is connected to the brake vacuum booster and regulates its operation. Design. The throttle valve is a round plate. It is capable of rotating within 90 degrees around its axis, alternating open-close flow cycles. It is housed in a housing that includes drive mechanism, automatic, electrical, analog, mechanical, principle of operation, DM potentiometer. Sensor of its position, idle speed regulator, idle speed regulator. These elements make up the assembly block of the throttle valve. The throttle body itself has a complicated device because it is part of the engine cooling system. The principle of operation of the throttle assembly, it opens channels that are intended for coolant. The body has special sockets that interact with the ventilation system and identification of fuel vapors. The idle speed regulator, idle speed control. The idle speed regulator keeps the rotational speed of the crankshaft at a constant level when the throttle valve is fully closed. This is necessary to stabilize the revolutions at the moment of connection of additional equipment, fan, onboard electronics, when the load on the power unit increases or overheating occurs. The device of the idle speed regulator, body, cone needle. When the power unit is running at idle, the needle adjusts the cross-sectional area of the channel through which the air enters. The check indicator on the dashboard will definitely signal incorrect operation of the choke. DZ contamination can be one of the causes of incorrect operation of the internal combustion engine after mounting the assembly back. The cooling system is checked for its tightness when pouring the appropriate liquid. There should be no leaks, drops. Adjustment of the throttle valve. For correct faulty operation of the throttle valve, it is necessary to periodically adjust its sensor. The procedure is as follows: turn off the ignition, the choke valve closes. Remove the wiring from the sensor connector. The sensor is adjusted by means of a feeler gauge, 0.4 mm, which is inserted into the gap between the lever and the screw. The sensor serviceability is diagnosed by the voltage level. Use an ohm meter. It should correspond to the voltage level specified in the repair manual. If there is an excessive voltage, the sensor should be replaced. If there is no voltage, impossibility to bring it to the required level, further adjustment, replacement. For this purpose the valve should be rotated until the desired norms appear. After adjustment, the tightening of the boots, nuts is checked. They can unscrew. They must be well fixed. Methods: carburetor or brake cleaner. The most affordable and effective is cleaning by means of appropriate means, aerosol cans. Unhook the branch pipe from the air filter and from the air intake housing. Start the engine. It is recommended to do it cold. Unheated power unit, see the footnote below. Unheated power unit activates the system of increased idle speed, warm-up speed. When the engine is hot, operating temperature, this system, valves, ducts are closed, is inactive, which does not allow additional air masses to enter. Therefore, cleaning on a cold engine flushes out these channels, valves. When the engine is warmed up, all the dirt being cleaned settles into these channels, which will subsequently lead to their contamination. An incorrect operation of the power unit. Because of what clogs the DZ crankcase ventilation system. Normal operation of the system is characterized by the fact that the gases flow through the valve to the intake system bypassing the DZ. Clogging of the PCV valve puts the engine into emergency mode. Crankcase gases, together with oil dust, accumulate in front of the stoppers, clogging the ducts adjacent to the stoppers. The system of reverse afterburning of the remaining gases, exhaust. Good combustion of the mixture contributes to its cyclic purification with subsequent entry into the intake system. It is necessary to periodically perform diagnostics of the intake, fuel system, spark plugs and lambda probe. Correct functioning of these elements guarantees minimal contamination of the choke. Throttle valve design. Choke design.